Good morning, evening, afternoon, I'm Channel Cat. Welcome to my channel. Today we're playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Previously, we are continued on with our last day of Edgeworth's trial, and we cross-examined Polly, the parrot. And we are getting to why Polly is connected to Yanni Yogi, and that is where we left off, and hopefully it's going somewhere, because if not, we just took a silly road trip in Silly Land in the courtroom. Of course, it was a very serious game, and not silly at all. So let us continue. No silly. It's on the suspect page. Data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed. It does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly. Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I mean, that could be... never mind. I was going to say that could be coincidental. But no, it's not. Because Edgeworth. I see. I guess that is possible. Bah, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? Ew, I hope not. I feel like your granddaughter is a child. She's only 7 years old. Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right. But what? Very well. Witness, you may continue. Frankly, I can't believe... Okay. I guess we should try to get some information out of her. Okay, so we did Polly. Hello, Squawk! Have you forgotten something? Maybe it'll matter now. Maybe it'll let me do it now. Let's see, she goes, Polly. Polly, have you forgotten something? Oh, hello, Squawk. So he's still, that's still a thing? I mean, what, is it also like the other thing? I guess I guess I just do all of the things and... Since that's basically seems to be the only thing that I can't say is the actual DL6 thing, then this one. Also, why can't Phoenix? All you have to say is Polly, Polly. Why can't you say that? 1, 2, 2, 8. 1, 2, 2, 3. My, what a reckless parrot. Aren't you judgmental, Judge? Oh, well, you are a judge. Never mind. Never mind. No judgment, Judge. Yeah, I read that before. I guess so. Actually, it does. Wait, isn't that the date of the case? Because it's like today, so 12/28. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha, ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? Well, there it be. Hope that's the answer. The DL6 case file. What is this obsession you have with this case? What is this obsession you have with waggling your finger saying no, 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 no? Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright. Where in this file is something related to the safe number? Case summary. Victim data. Suspect data. Case summary. It's on the case summary page. The case summary. Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date. 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah. He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. But this is not tangible proof. I feel like two coincidences is quite the coinkadink, don't you think? I set my ATM card number 20001 because I'm number one. Thanks for letting me know. This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seem more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? This is why you don't object to a judge all the time. They remember that shit. Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Oh, gross, man. Witness. Tell us your name. Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. no. It's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. That's the wrong voice. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. It's very dignified now, I guess. Order, order, Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond. He said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really. But he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. You wanted to have revenge on a child who lost his father. Judging you by a lot, but okay. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? Again, a child at the time. What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed the blah blah blah. Robert Hammond. Ron Karma. Where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent in this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? Oh shit, it's about to go down. I didn't click on anything, god damn it. There's a few mysteries left unsolved, which I'm sure we're going to get into very soon. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Gobble, gobble. That is all. The court's adjourned. Objection! I'm just waiting for it. No? There it is. I knew it. It's not a surprise. Is Edgeworth? Edgeworth! Did you just object? Did you? Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma? Wait. But that means... No. Edgeworth. Edgeworth! Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer and a DL6 incident. I can't imagine her just saying this out loud. So whisper, the judge is like, I can hear you. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh. What do I do? Raise an objection. Leave it to Edgeworth. You know what? It's his business. He's going to choose. He needs to solve this murder, okay? It needs to be solved. Alright, he's innocent. Probably. Mobably. Hopefully. And, because if not, if I raise an objection, he's just going to be object to that. So, I feel like this is something the game is going to make happen no matter what. Because they didn't bring all this DL6 stuff up just to make it go, objection. And they're like, okay, yeah, we're going to drop it. No. So, let's face it. Let's face it. So, let's do this, Edgeworth. I'm going to prove that you're innocent against you. What? This one's weird. This whole case is weird. Man, there's the Loch Ness Monster. There was Keonce. Like, is Keonce nice? Or it's like she using Larry? There was Larry. There was a parrot as a witness. There was the boat shop dude. You know, it's a lot of stuff, man. It's a lot. This isn't my place to interfere. Nick, are you sure? There's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do about it. This is his problem now. For 15 years, I had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the real killer. Wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal, and the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. Order, order, I know it's been a hard day for everyone. There was okay. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitation runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago. Again, he was a child. This frustrates me. Not in the way that I say Maya's a child, because she's 17. I mean, he was actually a child. Like a child. He was like 9 years old. Like maybe 10. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. Yeah, Judge. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Gavel. December 28th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. I'm sorry, right? I just wasted all of your effort. Oh no, I'm still gonna make sure you're innocent. You're still losing, Miles. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad. I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy, just crazy. Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court records once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. I mean, I'm your defense lawyer, dude. I'm going to defend you. You're going to be so fenced. I mean, you're going to be so defensed. Your fences are going to be, like, have D's all over them. That's how fenced you're going to be. What are you talking about, pal? You just submitted to it. Yeah, so? He confessed. He did it. In court. Yeah, but he was a child and he went through a traumatic experience, and he also is doing this based off of the fact that he had a nightmare. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in the court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Yeah, I am right. No need to state the obvious. Pop's collar. December 28th, 2:30 p.m. District Courts, Courtroom number 3. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. My goodness. Judge. Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, the pointless. Let the defense do their cross-examining. Okay, I would like to point out the fact that Ron Karma has said everything I've done is pointless, yet the dude that I wanted to get sent to jail got sent to jail. Everything I've done has not been pointless thus far. So, isn't the fact that he's saying things are pointless? So who's pointless, Von Karma? Who? How do you have children? How do people like you? How did you procreate? The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me. I like to run this one by the book. I like how you've just admitted that you don't generally run things by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No. No, Your Honor. On Karma. You knew this was going to happen. Also, you didn't run it by the book because you electrocuted me. Okay. That's not true. As I lived. You shocked me. Electrocuted would imply that I died. You know this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Yes, you did. I mean, I think everybody kind of knew this was going to happen from the very beginning. Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth. 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about the matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. Okay. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, There was a single gunshot and a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream. We were stuck in the elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. But the same claims Mr. Yogi has made. Again, a child! A child! This child! This is gonna make, I feel like every time it's gonna bring up, I'm just gonna be like, a child! I don't know why it bothers me so much. Because the plot device. So, like, it doesn't matter that he was a child, I guess. But, we will see what more he has to say. But, of course, he's going to be innocent. Because we're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen. He will be innocent. And not just because Edgeworth needs to be innocent. But also because Von Karma just can't win. You know? We can't let that happen. So we'll see how we do that in the next episode.